I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah!
All right, Alfred Teleferro, Mr. Teleferro TV. Yes, I did get a chance to catch most of the showdown between Russell Westbrook and his OKC Thunder, who came into that game, undefeated, right? Yeah, came into that game undefeated going against the Golden State Warriors. Yes, I watched it. I seen Kevin Durant go off for 39 points. I seen Russell Westbrook struggle. He ended up with 20 points. It was his lowest output of the season. I seen it. You want to know what I take away from that game? Because I seen a frustration that I've never seen Kevin Durant play with. It was immaculate. I really love seeing Kevin Durant play that brand of basketball. You know what I took away from that game? If I'm Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams, I'm looking at Kevin Durant and I'm like, if you would have just played with that passion, that heart, charisma against Golden State in the playoffs last year when we went up 3-1, we wouldn't be in this situation. You would still be an OKC Thunder right now, and we might be NBA champions. Period. Kevin Durant, I've seen you play with an edge that I have yet to see you play at any other point in your career. Russell Westbrook looking on. And y'all know Russell Westbrook is heartless. Y'all know Russell Westbrook ain't finna beg for nobody's help. He go out there and compete with 4 scrubs on his team. If it took that to prove the point that I don't need you, I'd rather lose with pride than win in a pathetic way. I'd rather lose with pride every day of the week. I'd go 0-82, average a triple-double, and feel like I still got my pride. And rather recruit a superstar and join a super team that beat us in the playoffs last year. That is Russell Westbrook's mentality, and I can't do nothing but commend that brother on him for that. Now, with that being said, Kevin Durant made the smart move. Y'all know I've said that in other blogs. At the end of the day, Kevin Durant is going to laugh last. Russell Westbrook is going to struggle for the next 2 to 3 years. And while he's on the contract with the Thunder, unless they're able to go out and get another superstar, which to me is going to be very hard, even though Russell Westbrook is playing lights-out basketball so far this season, has OKC in a nice spot in the Western Conference. It's going to be hard for them to sustain that spot and Russell Westbrook to sustain the level of play that he's playing at. I think they need to beat up on every Eastern Conference team they can, because really they're better than most Eastern Conference teams. That's where they stand. They're going to struggle with the Western Conference, but they're better than most Eastern Conference teams. With that being said, Russell Westbrook and the Thunder are going to struggle if they can't land a superstar. Kevin Durant made the right move, but it's to me, it's what's your right move? To me, I believe he made the right move, but what's your right move in your mind? Was it being loyal and not being a champion? Because that's what it looked like it was going to end up being in OKC. Or was it about you going and making the same amount of money and playing with a team that wants you, a team that makes your life much easier? You go home at night less stressed out, because that's what's going to happen with the brand of basketball Golden State's going to be playing. Durant's not going to fall off on averaging in points. He's getting his shot, and he's going to average what he averaged in OKC on less shots. Anybody getting affected, it looks like it's going to be Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. All right? With that being said, Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams have the right to look around at Kevin Durant and be like, man, what was this level of play when you played with us? I ain't saying you didn't give it your all, but if you would have played with that anger against the Golden State Warriors last season in the playoffs, we'd be champions now. So I kind of look at it with a grain of salt. I was happy for Kevin Durant that he had his best game of the season. But at the same time, I'm like, man, this just don't feel right. Watching Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook go against each other, it just don't feel right. And Russell Westbrook might not come out and say he was trolling Kevin Durant with the photographer outfit, but he was trolling Kevin Durant. We understand that Kevin Durant has a love for photography. As a matter of fact, at Super Bowl 50 last NFL season, Kevin Durant was on the sidelines shooting some of the game with his loved photography and his love for just taking pictures of things. By the way, I'm upset with that because media outlets, I'm pretty sure, got denied access because Kevin Durant took up a media spot. But that's neither here nor there. We get it. With that being said, I'm upset, man. I just couldn't watch that game in peace. I couldn't watch Russell Westbrook get defeated like that. But concluding, Russell Westbrook kind of brought this on himself a little bit. His stubbornness, his lack of negotiating. I ain't say you got to be a Steph Curry or a Draymond Green and go out and recruit Kevin Durant. But from what I'm being told, all my sources tell me Russell Westbrook just does him, goes home, doesn't even watch a lot of basketball in his spare time. If it ain't film helping him play a team that night or the next game coming up, Russell Westbrook's with his wife. He chilling. He in the fashion. He ain't studying the NBA from that standpoint. But when he gets on that court, nobody wants it more than Russell Westbrook. But maybe if he was just a little more lenient in his approach, Kevin Durant would have wanted to stay in that situation more. Now some will argue Russell Westbrook's a grown man. He represents that 90s era, that Kobe Bryant era, the last of a dime breed. He ain't bitching to nobody. Russell Westbrook, you want to play with him, play with him. If you don't, don't. With that being said, you can't act like that's not some of the reason why Kevin Durant doesn't play with that team anymore. Russell Westbrook took too many damn bad shots. All right? But you can't take some of his personality and not get all of it. That player that took too many shots was also a cold-blooded killer on the court. And he made a lot of big plays. And he defeated a lot of teams with his mentality alone. He went at a lot of point guard, goes at a lot of point guards with that mentality. So you got to take the good with the bad. I'm pretty sure any teammate of Kobe Bryant won't tell you that he was the easiest to play with, but he's also won 5 NBA rings because of who he is, all right? So that's what I think about the whole Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant debacle. I'm excited to see Kevin Durant go back to OKC. What is that, MLK Day? Whenever that game is, I'm very excited for that one, more than I am for that game that passed. Honestly, that game was more about Kevin Durant. He needed that game more. He could not lose to Russell Westbrook and a depleted OKC team until they're able to get some shooting. OKC's going to struggle. They're going to lose a lot of games. I still believe they could compete for 4th, 5th, or 6th out west in a good scenario. In a bad scenario, they lose a lot of games straight, and they miss the playoffs, and they're in the lottery at the 13th, 14th spot, which really doesn't do you any good. So that's the worst case scenario. Best case, I believe this is more of the scenario. They get 4, 5, or 6 in the Western Conference, all right? And their first round exit waiting to happen. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, man, I know we hated that it couldn't work out, man, because it was just fun to watch those two go at everybody in the league. It was really literally us against them when they played, and now it's just Russell Westbrook against Kevin Durant. All right, comment your responses. What do you think about Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant? The whole situation in its entirety. Talk to me in my comment box below. Y'all know I go by the name of Alfred Teleferro. Y'all know what I represent. Mr. Teleferro TV, striving for 100,000 subscribers. 100K by the end of the year, by the new year. That's my goal, and I'm not stopping till we complete it. We do not make goals and just sit on. We go out here and go after our goals. And if we don't get it, we live with that. But we say we gave it all right? After Teleferro, Mr. Teleferro TV, thank you for the time, love, and support. I don't take it for granted. Listen to me. This ain't no bougie blogger. Listen to me. I'm looking into the camera, hopefully looking into your eyes. I do not take your love and support for granted. It means the world to see this kid from the hood, Memphis, Tennessee, come up, man. Thank y'all for the love, time, and support. Salute. I'm out. Hey, first and foremost, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love if you watch other videos while you're on my YouTube channel. Now, while you're here, people ask me all the time, how can you support Mr. Teleferro? Well, if you want to support me in my future endeavors, the first thing I want you to do is subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, you get all my content first. Your subscribe goes a long way. I get to understand my demographics, understand who's supporting me, who got something out this video. So first things first, a subscribe will go a long ways. Next, if you really rock with me, donate $1 to my GoFundMe. I have a GoFundMe link in the description. If you really want to support me, just $1. Showing me that $1 and some good wishes will go a long way. If you want to support me and you want to help me with my travels, I got a lot of things coming up, but I got to get them travel fees there. I got to find a way to get there, so that can help me financially if you really want to go there. Also, a word of encouragement. Thank you. Whatever it is, talk to me in my comment box below. Comment on this video, like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do this video. I got to thank you for your time. I don't take it for granted. My name is Mr. Teleferro. Now, if you subscribe, help donate, do whatever. You can see more videos like this, more new exclusive content. I got a lot on the way, trust me. Thank you. It's MrTelephero.com.